Alec and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Cornhuskers' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Catch in the middle. It's Miller. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Let's talk about Alabama. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. And talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Turning on the Jets. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bama. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
A lot of offensive coordinators script their first 18 to 15 plays. Who needs it? Forget that. Just come out and score right away. First possession, you put points on the board. You create some momentum for this offense and for this season.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Trying play action. Buying some time as he moves left. creates a little room. Oh, there's the ball. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
The offense lining up for a first down play. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown tie. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Handoff to the single back. Powers through the defender. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
The Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And just an outstanding return. Takes it back to the 7-yard line.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the... assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking for a man, it's Raiola. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Using his feet to buy time. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. This time it's complete. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented, but you saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step to try and be better.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run play action. Looking left. It's complete. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second.
Nebraska, 0.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Looking to buy time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Gets set for 2nd down. Now the play fake. Quarterback adapting. Unleashes to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Wants to throw again. Looking for the score. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. It's good. Easy call for the refs.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Simpson. The sure hands, it's Bernard. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. And a sensational return, and they finally stop him inside the 15.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Looking for a crease to the left. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball. He just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, nah, man, I got my matchup one-on-one. I know where I'm going, and not just that. I'm not just going to get the first. I'm going to set you up now on the goal line. Let's roll. Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Corners are walked up tight. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
So that was a lightning fast decision. You can tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And it's like the defense knew on 3rd and goal, they're not attacking the middle. They're going to go to the outside. They run the touch pass, and they fly after it, fly upfield, make the tackle, and now it's decision time. 4th and goal. What you going to do, offense?
Fourth down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Fourth and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Now That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Wants to throw on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Alabama pushing the tempo. Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. That's caught. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man downfield. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Safe completion on the screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Under fire. The throw. That's reeled in. It's Parker. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get it to completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Huskers in a good spot here with second and short. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Huskers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
The Cornhuskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Huskers will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you can tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Alabama quickly back to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. It's as if this guy has morphed into Ncaa. He's dominating right now.
Man, Ncaa, one of the best players I've ever seen live. Just unbelievable. And this guy, if you're mentioned with Ncaa, you're having yourself a day. Getting a couple sacks, getting in the backfield, being that dominating presence.
It is 3rd and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. That's caught. It's Miller. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Dumps it to the back. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Here's the handoff. Lots of running room. Wide open spaces. He's at the touchdown, Huskers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about at the U for a long time. They're up 14 over Penn State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Miller with the ball. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. The give to the back. Oh, a lot of space. There he goes. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Looking to throw at Simpson. He's got him. The Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wants to go up top. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Now, 4th down.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Finds him out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Johnson. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. The score, Alabama 21, Nebraska 10.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Shoots it to the left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback extends the play. Got a little space. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself.
complete. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now, 1st and goal. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And the Huskers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Raiola. Here's a heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away and live to fight another down.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback hung up to and sacked at the 12. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Nebraska.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Dances away to buy time. Makes the grab. And he is stopped out of bounds, well short of the goal line. Not even close, as this defense would not let him get in. Yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Strong run and a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that, and they're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
He might want another play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
But that's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for it.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Nebraska offense back onto the field. Wide receiver going in motion. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air, it's Raiola. Under fire. Makes a connection. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Cornhuskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Going for 6. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Takes it back to the 24-yard line, and this defense loves to feast on takeaways.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Alabama quickly back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. It's a seam wide open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Here's the pressure. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Another sack by this defense, but how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting them in a good position to win this football game.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. If you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us.